Hey there, it's Shauna, and I'm here to give you today a training that's going to help you to show up more powerfully when you're doing your social compounding and you're really talking to people, having conversations. So, a little bit of mindset work, but I'm going to teach you a universal law. And this universal law is going to help you, once you understand it, that you can not only show up powerfully, but receive. When you've set a powerful intention, that you can actually receive on that. So think about this. Have you ever went into a conversation, whether it's with a prospect, a potential client, maybe either in a group or having a conversation with a friend through, let's even say through Messenger, and you're holding back because you're not really sure whether there's people that are going to buy. You're not sure whether people are going to buy. You're showing up with that thought, this subconscious thought that people are not going to buy my services, my coaching. They're not going to be able to afford it, these kinds of things, right? So this law is going to help you to actually show up in a way that you can attract the right kind of people with the right energy, from an energy of abundance, so that they will buy at the prices that you actually want. So what is this law? This is the law of polarity. And this law, the law of polarity, says that everything in the universe has an opposite and it's present at the same time. I'll say that again. Everything in the universe has an opposite and it exists at the same time. So what this means in this particular application of speaking to clients, speaking to prospects, having conversations with a view to getting more business, here's how it shows up. If you're having the mindset that this is a problem, right? You're having a mindset that people don't buy. You actually, the solution to that mindset is available at the same time. So while the problem is here, the solution is also here. It has to be. So check this out. This is just a drawing to show you what the law of polarity basically looks like. So I was to say to you, let's draw a line. Okay, so a line. Now, if I was to say to you, cover up the left of the line, well, you might just cover up that. But if I was to also ask you now, does the remaining line have a left? You would say, yes, it does. It's right here. So what if I was to cover up the left? Does the remaining line still have a left? Well, yes, of course it does. Even if I was to make it 1 millimeter, does the remaining line still have a left? Of course, the answer is yes. So in order to cover up the left, we also have to cover up the right. So we also have to cover up the right. And basically, how that looks like in an application for you specifically, with when you're showing up to have conversations with potential clients, if you're having the thought that people are not going to buy, and you've also got the thought that people are going to buy, but in order to cover up the left, you know, the subconscious thought that people are not going to buy, people can't afford it, you also have to cover up the right, which basically means you have to not show up, right? In order for that subconscious belief that people aren't going to buy to not come out, you have to not show up. Is that making sense? So basically, that means that you resist, you withhold your ability to go out there and have conversations because you're having to cover up the line so that people don't see the underneath, that subconscious belief that people can't buy. Now, what you have to do then is to set an intention. And this is a way to break through that. You set an intention, a very specific intention, an intention for yourself, an intention for your business, and an intention for the people you serve, your clients. And the way to do that is to basically be very specific with, let's say you're showing up in a group or in a networking meeting, or you're a guest on somebody's podcast perhaps. You have to show up with the intention that you're a leader and that you actually take risk, you do the uncomfortable things as a service to the people that you either are going to help or to find the people that want your help. Then you can set an intention for your business, and that might look like, I'm going to come out of this event with 3 enrollment conversations, right? Or I'm going to enroll 1 high ticket client from this meeting or from this interaction, from this block of time, let's say, that you're having conversations. So bear that in mind. When you are going to have conversations, look at your thoughts and assess your thoughts and just look at, am I having to cover up the line, the whole line? Is the problem and the solution, how are they showing up in this specific moment? If the problem is here, that people aren't buying, well, the solution is here as well. And it's basically that thought, that belief that people do buy, they will buy. And I have to change how I show up with that expectation. All right, so I hope that helps today. This is going to be something that we continue to work on throughout your next 6 months and ongoing as well. So it's important to sow the seeds of positive expectation and really changing those subconscious beliefs so we can have the business that brings the income and the impact that you truly want. Right, that's it for me today. I hope that was helpful. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.